every morning. I have my breakfast and write in my journal. I'll write daily entries, my thoughts. I'll write about anything and everything. I really like to take notes on farming, homesteading, animals. This notebook, I write everything in. I've been journaling for about over 2 years now, almost every day, and this is my third journal. So that's part of my morning routine. Almost that time of year to break out the tall boy boots as well in the extra tufts. Come on, chick, chick, chick. Chick, 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 chick. Good morning. Chickadee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Say good morning, I'm a big boy. The morning routine, every single morning. Excuse all the bowls, I need to pick them up. Typical farm life, you leave everything outside all the time. They're already starting to get velvety coats. The trees are changing color. Starting to become autumn weather. Good morning, Bart. Good morning. Hi, baby. Boots. Dreamcatcher. Grumpy girl. Hello, good morning. It's already starting to get a little soft out here. We got a buddy that's gonna help us spread out some hog's fuel. It's a Band-Aid fix, but we don't own this property, so whatever it takes to keep the thrush away, because the past couple of years it's gotten pretty bad out here and they can't really escape it, even in the shelter. The shelter is probably the worst part, and definitely don't want to have to worry about any more foot issues. Almost that time of year to put a blanket on the horse. We don't blanket our donkeys because they're overweight and they are still young, and donkeys are much better with heat and cold than horses. The only issue with donkeys is they don't have water resistant coats like horses, but they have the shelter to get out of the rain. But we definitely don't have to worry about them shivering off all their body weight in the winter. But the horse, since she's getting a little older in age, she will be 17 next April, so she's having a harder time keeping weight on in the winter, so we definitely keep her blanketed. But so yeah, I gotta prepare to do that soon. Trying to get in a routine of letting them out every day for a couple hours, whether it's in the morning or evening. Hi there, Casey. What are you doing? So that they get some outside time and be able to be chickens. That, and I like to sit out here and hang out with them and watch them. I definitely do not leave the dogs or the horse and donkeys out at the same time while I let them out. The horse and donkeys I only let out into this big kind of front side / backyard only when we were wrong on our math and don't have hay for a couple days or something. I'll let them out to graze on the yard. That, and I like to hang out with the donkeys on the front porch as well. But I already tested it out with the donkeys being around the chickens, and they chased the rooster down, so definitely can't have them out together. I'm sure the horse doesn't care about the chickens, but the donkeys will chase them down, and our dogs are way too prey driven to trust around the chickens. So yeah, and while they're out here, I'll clean out their chicken coop and do some house chores, which I'm not going to show you guys house chores because, I mean, you guys don't want to see that mess I have to deal with. Hey. My goodness. They still bully you, huh, buddy? Mean girls. Oh, you guys just wait. He's becoming a man now. He's going to beat you guys up. So anyways, about this time of day, I'm going to go inside and do house chores, and I usually am kind of back and forth hanging out with them, and every day is a little different. Sometimes I do some training with the horse and donkeys. Sometimes I'll take the dogs for a walk. Sometimes I just do house chores and let these guys out. It's all over the place. There's not really an exact daily routine, but honestly, who has an exact morning routine? I don't have an exact amount that I feed the chickens. I just give them table scraps and layer feed, and I just kind of feed them when they're hungry pretty much. I mainly stick to feeding in the mornings because when you feed them in the evenings, then they just make a mess in the coop. But I always make sure to leave water and food out for them when I let them out in the yard. So this is what the coop looks like after one night. It's not bad, and using the coarse sand and a cat scooper makes it super easy to clean. That's just a fake egg over there to keep them from, when they start laying eggs, some chickens will peck them and eat the yolks out of them, and you don't want to waste eggs and have them making a mess of that, so I keep a fake one out here. But yeah, I'll do a little time-lapse video of me cleaning this up. Ta-da! All done. My husband is a recycle trash truck driver, works for SSE, and he found these outside by the trash and brought them home. Hopefully they're still good. They're a bunch of daffodil bulbs. Hopefully they're still good. I'm gonna plant them this weekend in the wooden box in front of the chicken coop, but there's 40 of the, what's it called, Dutch Master yellow ones, and then there's 6 of the Narcissus, I think is how you call it, the white ones. So we'll plant those this weekend. I guess guess the chickens are following me to the shop. Hay time again. Oh, how I miss riding. I miss riding so much. But Dreamcatcher's always been Greenbroke, and she's moved everywhere with me, so never was super consistent with her. I mean, when I rode her at the barns I used to work at when I was younger, I'd ride her more consistently on my lunch breaks, but I've lost a lot of my riding confidence, and she needs some professional training, and it's expensive. I found some trainers and found one girl and actually talked to her, and we were seriously planning on sending Dreamer for training, and it's over $1,000 a month, and you don't know how many months they really need your horse. It could be 7 months of over $1,000 each month just to get her back to being rideable. And at that point, honestly, I'd rather just let her retire and live out her life being a pasture pet and just get another horse in the future. We had a Tennessee walking horse mare, but she was already in her 20s and ran through fencing and was very cinchy, didn't know how to do any kind of groundwork. So we gave her back to her original owners. But one day in the future, I think we'll get another horse. I'd like to have a gaited gelding would be my dream horse, something that's smooth and comfortable to ride, because that's all I care about is trail riding. I've taken her trail riding multiple times, and she is super smooth and super good on the trails, but with all the time that she's had off, she's just turned a little bit feral and needs some professional training. And honestly, it'd be easier just to get a new horse and just let her retire. I mean, she's gonna be 17 next spring, and I mean, it's kind of a miracle I even got her back in my life. I first got her when I was 11 years old, and my parents got her, she was about like a yearling, 9 months old, 10 months old, something like that. And so had her as a baby, and she just sat out in a pasture with cows. And then after a couple of years, my mom and stepdad broke up, and she was kind of left behind. No one wanted to take me to see where she was. No one knew where she ended up. And a couple of years later, turns out my old neighbors took her on, and then these other people had her and used her as a brood mare on their farm. So she has at least 2 babies out there somewhere in the world. So honestly, it's just a miracle I even got her back in my life, because I fought pretty hard to find her and get her back. And then she's been through different relationships with me. I've moved so much in the past couple of years. So I think she's earned the right to just be happy and fat in the pasture with these 2. But I don't want to give up on riding. It's a huge part of who I am, and I've had a lot of tears and I've cried a lot about thinking about giving up on riding. But so yeah, so that's the plan. Sometime in the future we'll probably get another horse and have something that I can actually go trail riding on. It definitely sucks, the thought of retiring her, but I've reached out multiple times to have people help me train her and hop on her and help me with my confidence, but people have their own lives and kids and stuff. But so I think I might throw in the towel, and like I said, maybe we'll just get another horse in the future. But I know I shouldn't be getting so upset about it because most people my age are already having 2-3 kids and have given up on their riding careers and stuff or hobbies that they used to be into. So I should be grateful that I live this kind of life. I'm able to come out here and hang out with them every day. It just sucks that I lost my riding confidence and that she isn't very rideable anymore. But I'm done training horses. Most of my life I've worked at barns and worked with horses, so I've been in situations where I've been hurt enough times that I don't want to risk putting my life in danger if I don't have to. I'd rather wait, get something that's safe and easy going. Because yeah, I've been ran over, bit, you name it, dragged. I don't want to have to deal with that anymore, so I'll just love on her and let her hang out with the donkeys. She's definitely not going anywhere. This horse is with me for life. I've had her since I was 11 and I'm 26 now. So she ain't going nowhere. But definitely sad I can't ride her anymore. Dad's home. Hi, Cedra. You were just getting so beautiful, mister. I could just watch these chickens all day long. They are so entertaining. Time for dinner.